Hi. Welcome back to Backpack Hero, where I have not been recording for the last 10 minutes, as I got angry and talked to myself about the problems with this game. And then I find out I'm not even recording. I could reload the game. I'm not going to. Let me backtrack. What have I done since I've been here? I've complained about the technical problems with this game. I have discovered that it does not warn me if I try and lay a path. It doesn't tell me how much it costs. It just it pretends that it costs nothing, but it does. The mayor wants me to build a town hall for reasons I can't understand, because all it does, as far as he's said, is decrease research costs by 5%, which makes no sense to me, because that's such a piddly amount, and I don't even know what costs are in research. I mean, most of the research we're doing, we're donating items, so I don't know, 5% less of these resources, maybe. I built the magical mycelium after selling all that treasure we hauled back to town, and there's a hissing in my left ear because this game has some weird audio artifact I don't understand. Okay. I'm not rehashing. I'm not redoing all that. I'm already grumpy enough at this game and its technical issues that I've been fighting for a minute now and have only gotten worse. Okay, what else are we doing? We actually have a good chunk of treasure after I sold all that treasure we dragged back. That was worth my time. I did prioritize the magical mycelium because it gives us... fuck off, I wasn't talking to you. I literally clicked somewhere over here. Why? You saw where my mouse was. You heard where I clicked. That isn't what... Okay. Calm. Calm. We're being calm. Okay. I still can't place anything in a sensible location for reasons that the game refuses to explain to me. Let's see, out of who's left here. No, that's the mayor. I definitely don't want to talk to him again. And he wanted fish, which I'm not going to do right now. I love not being able to dismiss this little menu and do anything else by clicking off. Sorry, I will stop nitpicking. I'm just frustrated. Alright. Oh, I forgot. I also, because I finished the whetstone thing, the guy said, or the whetstone mission, the guy who requested that of me said I will now find people in the dungeon to upgrade gear, which sounds pretty sweet. So yeah, that's good. Oh, before we... Well, actually, I forgot the bounty board is not what I think it is. The bounty board is providing me with missions. Or providing me with ways to pay into missions, rather than actually providing me with missions. So, yeah. And those all cost a bunch. Okay. I think I have some missions pending anyway. The one thing I was saying we needed to get into here was potentially buying up some of the research options here. So let's see, out of all of the stuff that I brought back, is any of it research worthy? Seems like a pretty good use of that. Shield uncommon. Maybe. Shield rare. Okay, let's do that because it's the minimum rarity for that one. That's literally any shield. Armor uncommon. These are rare and legendaries. Oh, I'm an idiot. Now I kind of want to reload my game. Well, I'll have to bring back another bronze breastplate to get a chainmail. Okay. Should have scrolled through the whole thing before I accepted anything. That's on me. Okay, we did bring back this paladin sword. We have an uncommon cleaver. We brought back a shuriken, rare weapon. Okay, it's just one shuriken. And a rare weapon. We've got all of these. These are different kinds. It doesn't specify anything about. I don't know if these lists will expand at some point. Yeah, not a lot to do here, actually. Well, we do have some mana stones. Wands? Ah, good thing I checked. Okay, wizard staff. Is that a better version? Oh, I can't look at the stats of this one anymore. Cool. As I was saying, you know, this kind of dilutes the loot pool to some extent, unless these are straight up replacements in the loot pool, which I guess is possible, but I kind of doubt is the case. But, and I should have brought the fire star over here because that's, instead of putting it in the shuriken slot. Damn it. Alright. I forgot about the carpenter too. Okay, let's see. This seems like a pretty good idea, but that's a lot of treasure. And the rest is decorations. Yeah, I'll be honest, I have no motivation to try and gussy up the town when you won't even let me place my my buildings where they in sensible places. See, for reference. No, I wasn't. For reference, I can't even move the magical mycelium in any direction. I can't move it to align with any of the other things. It's just, I mean, I can get it up here, but yeah, it's just, this is like, well, why is that valid? That's weird. Wait. Yeah, but I can't align it with this building. Why? Is it because the entrance is aligned with, is not aligned with enough, like, space this way? So if I, hold on. So I can't put that there. Can I put this here because it would... I think that's the rule. Then why is this one fine? Of all the garbage, especially because I can't have buildings facing each other, that's like... So why is this one... Is it because too much of the door is in front of another building there? Is that the... Hold on. So the rule is the entrances need a certain amount of clearance. And for whatever reason, this building gets an exemption. Is it this building, or is it... Yeah, it's this specific building gets an exemption. Why? Also, we had that one building that was always trying to get me to approach from the back of it, which was really throwing me. And having to space things out like this really screws up stuff when I'm trying to place, decorations to maximize my efficiency. Actually, hold on. Each of these decorations provides 5% efficiency, but his whole spiel about the town hall was it would provide 5% efficiency. Each researcher connected by a path gets plus 5% efficiency. What is even a researcher? Does that just mean a research building? Because that's still a piddly, like, unless they're doing some kind of arcane math that's... How do you... Why would I build this instead of a pot? Please tell me. Please explain. Okay. You know what? That's enough of that. I'm getting too worked up about the town builder thing that is busted and not fun. Okay. Let's take a look here. Protector. Okay, so we have a protector run to go on, and maybe we can pick up some armor. We can pick up another bronze curious, or whatever it was called. Okay, let's make a run. Let's go to the Bramble. Let's see if we can find her friend as well. Well, I don't have food, so... Alright, we get 9 with 3 spikes. We really don't have any active stuff right now, so we just burn our energy on attacking. We do build up spikes pretty quick like this, though, so that's pretty interesting. Took a lot of damage, but really didn't have any options, so that's fun. Alright, for an armor build, I think we're going to want to go up and down. We'll see. Let's see what we get. Oh, we get 2 levels. Alright. We probably want some adjacent spaces as well, so let's do that. We've got armor. That's good. Let's do it like this. Not in the top row, item is disabled. Okay. Diagonal and adjacent, so that keeps that like that. And what do we got here? Add rage. I don't think that's a good idea. It does specify when a weapon kills an enemy, but it hurts me regardless. I think my reading of that logic is that it hurts me regardless. So, no, thank you. So I'll take something else. And let's see. I don't really care about the gold. Let's go. Maybe I'll layer those on top of each other. Interesting. Okay, some early luck is nice. Can I trade you one of these sunscreens? Is this food? It is food. Okay. Looks good to me, he says. You can't believe that he eats the whole thing without a moment's thought. Here you go, he says, and hands you his chef's knife. I won't be needing this anymore. Club Cleaver on use deals 2 damage when a non-cleaver... when a cleaver kills a non-summon enemy, adds luck. Alright, so we try and get kills with that if we can. It doesn't deal a lot of damage, but I can see how that would be very handy over a long play. Alright. Okay. Next one attack will do no damage. He doesn't get the dodge back, so that's good. Let's, oh, we gotta prioritize this, though. Huh. Well, you're gonna run, and I would really like that luck and the XP, so I'll burn my fire stars to get it. I thought those did 4 damage each. Did I misread that? I hope the burn triggers before he runs. It does. Okay, good. Wait, what did you just take? Did you take damage from hitting me? I would really love a damage feed so I can see everything that's happening instead of just going off of some rough animations. Okay. Okay. And we even get the kill with the cleaver. Oh, we're on lucky time already. Alright, let's see. Are we doing a cleaver build? We might be doing a cleaver build. We've never done one before. A non-cleaver kills us. Oh, so these are... Wait. An A cleaver. So, it doesn't have to be this cleaver. It can be any cleaver, which is really interesting. You know, I should have burnt this liquid armor in the first combat that we had to just not take that 12 damage. That would have been the smarter thing. What a weird item. Moves up 1 space. When this moves, adjacent weapons get +6 damage this turn. Does it move back down, or do you constantly have to reorganize your inventory to make it effective? I did like my club, I have to say. That was a fun run. I don't think it's worth the effort, though. So what do I want to take? None of this is particularly... Well, if I take the sweaty towel, I can use it with the suntan lotion to add block and then heal the block or heal the burn from it. It does mean I would probably want to get rid of it after that, but you know, there are worse things to do with my space. I think I would leave the rest of this. The only thing I kind of don't want to get rid of is the letter because it's interesting, but this is a sacrifice I think I'm willing to make. Yeah. I don't want to get rid of my cleavers. I don't really want to rely only on the cleavers. Till further notice, we'll keep the wooden sword. Everything else I think can go. This was... You know, I was thinking about this earlier. The bosses are just not that compelling as individuals. They're not that memorable. Like, and they really don't influence the way I play the game. I can see the concept in the designer's minds of like, oh, if you know the boss you're up against, then you might prioritize a certain build over the course of your run in order to maximize your effectiveness against that boss. But there's a couple of problems with that. One is all of the drops are random, and the offerings at the vendors are not consistent enough for you to make any particularly definitive choices in your build. Most of the time, I really think that you play this game most effectively by going with the flow of whatever has been dropped. Whatever you've gotten the most of, whatever synergizes best with what's currently available to you, that's what you run with. And sometimes that's going to mean that you have bad runs, but like, I think you're going to have way more bad runs if you just focus a certain objective build to you make a specific, you have an objective, a personal objective to use a certain build in a run that might not deliver you any of what you need for that. And on top of that, the bosses themselves are not, like, they're unique. They have unique mechanics. They're kind of fun, but none of them are demanding enough. Thankfully, they are not demanding enough of a certain build to influence the way I would play at all. So I don't really know what the function of this thing is. I guess I know what he looks like now. Okay, let's see. I don't have enough to get the kill. I mean, no, I can't even get the kill on this turn. I'm gonna do 3 spike damage to one of them. They are not going to damage me because they do 14. I guess I will do the let's see. It's either going to take 4 or none, so we'll do that damage there. Okay, perfect. Actually, that's ideal. So we'll get this kill, the club cleaver, which should give me luck and 1 health, right? Yep. Okay. Perfect. Now I understand the cleaver builds. And we'll just swing at this guy normally. Easy. Actually, I wish I'd done less damage there so he wouldn't have died to my spikes. That would have been smarter. But that's okay. Violet energy, there's an item along a diagonal line. Item is disabled. Each turn adds 2 energy. That seems kind of crazy. So you have to keep everything at a diagonal line? Item is disabled. Because this is disabled. Oh no, it's this item that's disabled, not everything else. Okay, so, but like even if I put it here, how do you even do that? You just build one tiny branch off to the far edge of your pack that is like not remote. Like in order for this to work, you basically have to build like a 5x5 box with a dead zone in it, right? No, not even. It's a 5x10 because presumably you would want to. Well, I mean, regardless, you need, I guess no matter where you place it, you need to, at a minimum, you would need to either not open or not use 1, 2, 3, 4 if it was in a corner. And if it was in a middle, anywhere in a middle space, it would start using 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 8 slots you just can't use, or ideally don't open. For 2 energy, that seems insane. What is the point of that? Genuinely confused. Okay. I don't want any of that, so we'll just move on. Alright. Thank goodness we get some treasure building up. Okay, on to the next floor. We'll handle this on the next one.